SEI Network is absolutely exploding right now. And if you're not paying attention, you're missing out on what could be the institutional crypto play of 2025. What's up, crypto family? Welcome back to Goldrush Crypto Daily, your daily dose of alpha in the ever-evolving world of digital assets. Today, we're diving deep into SEI Network, and let me tell you, the data we're seeing is absolutely mind-blowing. We've got bullish technical signals, fundamental metrics hitting all-time highs, and institutional infrastructure that's making traditional finance take notice. We're talking about potential 245% upside targets, gaming transaction surges, and a positioning play for the massive tokenized asset revolution that Chainlink is predicting. Before we dive into all this alpha, smash that like button if you want to see SEI continue this moonshot, and hit subscribe with notifications on because we're covering the hottest plays in crypto every single day. Let's get into it. Let's kick things off with some absolutely game-changing news from the SEI ecosystem. According to SEI Intern, an unofficial but well-informed source tracking SEI developments, the network's macro-aware infrastructure is now officially live, and this is huge for institutional adoption. Here's what just went live on SEI: auto-adjusting securities, government-linked structured products, and real-time risk models. Now, if you're new to crypto, let me break this down for you. Auto-adjusting securities are essentially smart contracts that can automatically rebalance portfolios based on market conditions. Government-linked structured products mean that SEI can now handle financial instruments that are connected to government bonds and treasury products. And real-time risk models? That's the holy grail for institutions, being able to assess and manage risk in real time across their crypto positions. This infrastructure launch is SEI building what they're calling their institutional moat. Think about it. While other Layer 1s are still trying to figure out how to handle basic DeFi transactions efficiently, SEI is already rolling out enterprise-grade infrastructure that traditional financial institutions actually need and want to use. The timing couldn't be better either. We're seeing institutions like BlackRock and Fidelity diving deeper into crypto, and they need infrastructure that meets their compliance and risk management standards. SEI just delivered exactly that. This isn't just about retail traders anymore. We're talking about the infrastructure that could onboard pension funds, insurance companies, and sovereign wealth funds into crypto. Speaking of crushing it, let's talk about the fundamental metrics that are absolutely blowing my mind right now. A detailed report from Not Telling shows SEI hitting all-time highs across every single metric that matters. And these numbers are just insane. First up, total value locked is up 67.8% to $609.4 million. That's not just growth, that's explosive adoption. But here's where it gets really interesting. Stablecoin market cap on SEI just hit an all-time high of $276.8 million. USDC is dominating with $233.7 million, representing an 84.5% market share and 54% quarter-over-quarter growth. Even USDT supply jumped 465% to $27.4 million. Why does this matter? Stablecoins are the lifeblood of any blockchain ecosystem. When you see stablecoin deposits growing this rapidly, it means real money is flowing into the ecosystem. People aren't just speculating on SEI tokens. They're actually using the network for real economic activity. DEX activity is equally impressive, with daily volumes up 52.6% quarter-over-quarter to $24.6 million. But here's the kicker. The chart is forming higher lows with increasing volume. That's textbook bullish price action right there. What's really exciting is that we're seeing this growth across all metrics simultaneously. It's not just one area performing well. TVL, stablecoins, and trading volume are all hitting new highs together. That's the kind of comprehensive ecosystem growth that suggests SEI isn't just riding a temporary wave, but building sustainable, long-term value. Now let's get technical for a moment, because the charts are telling an incredibly bullish story right now. Ali Charts, a respected technical analyst in the crypto space, just called out a TD sequential buy signal on SEI with bullish divergence, targeting a rebound to 34 cents. For those unfamiliar with TD Sequential, it's a technical indicator that identifies potential turning points in price action. A buy signal combined with bullish divergence, where price makes lower lows but momentum indicators make higher lows, is one of the most reliable bullish setups in technical analysis. But that's just the beginning. Vespomatic has an even more ambitious target, suggesting SEI could see 245% upside to $1. They're pointing to a bullish momentum blueprint with SEI price already up 63.5%, and here's the beautiful part. The price action is being backed by those fundamental improvements we just discussed. DeFi TVL up 67.8% and daily active addresses up 36.6%. When technical signals align with fundamental growth, that's when you get those explosive moves that crypto is famous for. We're not just looking at a speculative pump here. We've got technical buy signals supported by real ecosystem growth and increasing user adoption. This ties into another fascinating development in the SEI ecosystem. The gaming sector is absolutely exploding. Nekos shared some incredible data from Masari showing gaming transactions up 24% to 49.5 million, with daily active users surging 37% to 426,000. Let me put those numbers in perspective. We're talking about nearly 50 million gaming transactions on a blockchain network. That's not just impressive, that's proof that SEI is handling real-world, high-frequency usage at scale. Gaming is one of the most demanding use cases for any blockchain because gamers expect instant transactions and zero downtime. The fact that SEI is not only handling this volume but growing it by 24% shows the network's technical capabilities are matching its institutional infrastructure ambitions. Plus, with Ye Finance TVL at $366 million and the upcoming Giga Upgrade on the horizon, we're looking at multiple catalysts converging. What's particularly bullish is that gaming users tend to be sticky. Once they're committed to a gaming ecosystem, they stay and build value within it. That 37% growth in daily active users represents real, engaged participants in the SEI economy. Now here's where things get really exciting for the long-term SEI thesis. Moonking shared some absolutely mind-blowing projections from Chainlink about the tokenized asset market, and SEI's positioning in this space is incredible. Chainlink is projecting tokenized assets to jump from $26 billion today to over $30 trillion by 2034. Let that sink in for a moment. We're talking about a shift on the scale of the entire US economy moving onto blockchain infrastructure. That's not just growth, that's a fundamental transformation of how the global financial system operates. And here's the key insight. SEI Network looks specifically built to handle this kind of massive institutional flow. Remember that institutional infrastructure we talked about earlier? The auto-adjusting securities, government-linked structured products, and real-time risk models? That's exactly what you need to handle trillions of dollars in tokenized assets. The tagline RWAs move faster on SEI isn't just marketing. It's a positioning statement for what could be the biggest financial transformation in human history. When you're talking about tokenizing real estate, commodities, government bonds, and corporate equity on blockchain, you need infrastructure that can handle institutional-grade volume, compliance, and risk management. SEI isn't just building another DeFi platform. They're building the financial infrastructure for the tokenized economy. And if they capture even a small percentage of that $30 trillion market, we're looking at value creation that makes today's prices look like a rounding error. The timing is perfect too. We're seeing early adoption of tokenized assets from major institutions, and SEI is positioning itself right at the intersection of traditional finance and blockchain technology. All right, crypto family, let's wrap this up with the key takeaways that have me incredibly bullish on SEI Network right now. We're looking at multiple growth drivers all converging at the same time: institutional infrastructure, fundamental growth, technical breakout patterns, gaming adoption, and positioning for the RWA revolution. My overall market sentiment remains incredibly bullish, especially for projects like SEI that are building real infrastructure for the next phase of crypto adoption. We're moving beyond the speculation phase into the utility phase, and networks that can deliver institutional-grade performance are going to capture massive value. What do you think about SEI's positioning in the institutional crypto space? Are you seeing the same bullish signals I'm seeing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing your perspectives. Don't forget to smash that like button if this analysis helped you understand the SEI opportunity better, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on because we're covering the hottest opportunities in crypto every single day. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. But with all that said, I'm keeping a very close eye on SEI, and I think you should too. Until tomorrow, keep stacking those gains, crypto family.